Hey guys, Sung here with a quick tutorial in Excel. This time we're looking at our first formula. We're going to be looking at the SUMIF formula. So what I've done here is mocked up just a pretend budget, and what we want to do is be able to keep a running total of the expenses throughout the month. So you can see here on the left hand side we have utilities, medical, other utilities, so then we just randomly add these things in, and using the drop down menus that we learned last time, we've assigned these categories. Now over here we want to keep the running total, and important thing here is we need to make sure that this is exactly spelled exactly the same as here, that it has no additional spaces. The easiest way to do that when you're first creating it would just be to copy and then paste values back into here, and then that way you get exactly what you need. So doing a SUMIF. The idea behind the SUMIF is we want to total things or sum them if something is true. So in this case we want to sum only the stuff from this column or this row that has entertainment. So we start that off by hitting the equal sign and we type in SUMIF, do a parenthesis, and then here it's going to ask us for our range. And in this case we're going to go ahead and make it just a little bit bigger with the idea that it's going to go a little longer in the month. And then we're going to set a criteria. We want it to be equal. In this case we're doing entertainment, so we click on entertainment, another comma to separate that out. Now we want the sum range. So the sum range is going to be column C in this case, and we're going to do the same length as the other, and we're going to close that up. And now what it's going to do is find everything that has to do with entertainment. And you can see, let's say for example suddenly fuel here wasn't that, it was actually entertainment. You can see the total changed. So we can change that back to fuel. And then the nice thing about this is that you can then copy and paste this down. Now here's one of the things that you want to do. We want to fix this range, because when you copy this down, when you just pull this down, you'll notice that the A3 turned to A4, so now the range is moving itself down. So we don't want that. So what we do is we come in here and the function key 4, so F4, we go ahead and hit F4, and you can see these dollar signs appear before the A and before the 3, and what that does is that locks those in. Those will not change. And then we go ahead and do the same thing here, and then we do the same thing here and here, and this fixes the ranges. Now the F3 we want to maintain fluid. We want it to change as we pull down, so then in this case it'll change to F4. So we go ahead and hit OK, and then we can just pull this down, and now all of these are summed up, and then we can go ahead and go to auto sum, and now we have a total for the month. So hopefully this has been helpful. If you have any questions about it, it's a pretty simple formula to use, and it's pretty powerful and awesome, not just for budgets, but again, multiple different kind of applications as you're trying to basically sort out information. You're trying to find very specific information about a category. The SUMIF function works fantastic. So if you do have any questions, maybe in a different setting, go ahead and give me a send me a note, and I would be happy to try and answer the question. So go ahead and give a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time.